It's hard to believe we've already had 2 seasons of the Basketball National League, and soon the road to crowning the 3rd champion of the country's finest basketball championship will start. Before we get ahead of ourselves though, here's a little reminder of some of the teams that will be gunning for the crown.
The championship.
We start with the Soweto Panthers, who were losing semi-finalists last season. They enter their 3rd campaign looking to go all the way.
Wembley Arena, the place to be. The 3rd and 4th place game in the Basketball National League. The Egoli Magic going up against the young Soweto Panthers. The Bale cutting to the basket and a great
Our first disappointment is that we finished 4th twice in a row, and we really hold ourselves as a team that should win the championship. So basically what we really want to achieve, what we have achieved, let me start there, is that we made playoffs.
Facilitating in front of Bale.
I mean, there's 12 teams, only 4 can make the playoffs. So we've made it that far, but we need to take it a step higher, which takes me to our goals. We don't want to just make the finals. We don't want to just play in the championship game. We want to win it, and that's our goal as a team, and that's my goal as a captain for the team, to bring a championship to the city of Soweto, our hometown.
All the way, easy 2 for Lidesa Silepe.
Well, this is my 2nd season. I started last year actually, but it was just an introduction for me and just adjusting to the team as well. So it's been good so far.
Buta with the steal on Masako, one-handed hammer.
The group I have right now is a very young group, and we're all willing to defend, which is the basics of winning.
Down to Prinsloo, full court pass, and a finish underneath by Prinsloo.
Difference to 2015 season is going to be that we have a new coach, first of all. We have a young team with experience also.
His name is Coach Frank. He's from France.
I was practicing all my life as a player, first in France, and then from the age of 19 I was coaching in different level.
Just my first session, practice session with him, I knew he was a great coach.
Very exciting with the team, for example, we have, because we have a lot of people who are physically fit. They can run, jump and shoot from very far.
He's putting in a system that's simple for us to adjust to. He's allowing us to play the way we feel free playing.
With a high IQ for basketball, a lot of experience, and I believe I'm in the right hands right now.
Just more how to run a set play and change some defense and not just play man-to-man all the time, or a basic zone 2-on-2, something like that.
It makes basketball easier for us to understand as well. Actually, as a team, we want to win the championship this year, and I think everyone wants that.
We don't want to just make the finals. We don't want to just play in the championship game. We want to win it, and that's our goal as a team, and that's my goal as a captain for the team.
I expect what I've always expected, which is to win and to play with a team that has a lot of chemistry.
Chemistry is something that comes with time. It's going to come slowly. It will get better with every practice session. Even when the season starts, it won't be at 100%. It's going to get better as the season goes by.
We will try to do the best for the team, and then we will see if the other team can beat us.
I think the additions we've added this year are great, especially because it's a veteran lineup. It's guys with experience. It's guys that have experienced hardships that we've experienced. It's guys that want to retire quickly, but retire quickly with a championship. So bringing that into it, they want what we want. They want what the team wants. And with Frank Bellin, he's he's here to make us play together, and he's doing a great job in the preseason.
Hi, I'm Lutano Mbano, number 11 of the Free State Warriors, come from Cape Town, Nyanga, BNL 2015.
You get rivals and then you get bitter rivals. For every Panther, there's Magic from Egoli. The Magic also made the semi-finals last time out, and as one of the more iconic sides in the competition, they'll be expected to keep their high standards brewing this campaign. After all, they are known as the Magic.
I got a good opportunity with Egoli Magic. They called me up and said, look, listen, would you like to come in and coach Egoli Magic for the 2015 BNL season? I mean, obviously there was a couple of things that we need to sort out. Me being the person that I am, you know, I had to make sure that I change the team slightly, make it a little bit more younger, so I could be able to get up and down the floor and play the type of basketball that I like to play. And we brought in a couple of new guys, which makes the team a little bit younger and more competitive as well. I mean, not to say we're not competitive last season, we were competitive, but I just felt that they were just slightly getting a bit older. So we've changed that a little bit, and we want to change the culture of the team as well. I mean, hard work and dedication and work for the team will be right up there.
The steal, the Magic again. Mulabati's up there, 2 hands. Dunk you.
I mean, in the past 2 seasons, we're trying to build a team, right? Just like when a baby is born, you try, you know, it grows up, you try to nurture it, trying to bring it to life. That's what we basically did with the first 2 seasons. Third season, we got a new coach with better ideas. Coach Jose in the past seasons, I mean, he coached Egoli Magic for the past 15 years. So I think it was time for him to pass it on to fresh blood, a younger coach, Coach Flosh.
First and foremost, you know, when I took over the job, I knew it was going to be a challenge. There's always a lot of expectations amongst the Egoli fans and the Egoli management. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, the management was very upfront with me to say, listen, we're giving you full control of the team. So you do what you want to do. All you want to do is stay competitive.
I think the biggest push for joining this team was probably Coach Flosh. I think that he's an incredible coach with an incredible basketball IQ. And I knew that whatever he was putting together was going to be something really special. So I was really keen to be a part of that. In terms of the players, yeah, we have a lot of new faces. I think a couple of people will be surprised in terms of, you know, who we've kept and who we've gotten rid of from last year's season. But I think we've pulled together a bunch of guys that are going to make a brilliant team.
Primary reason why I moved to the Magic was particularly Coach Flosh. I feel he can really improve my game this season. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, is just to extend my game a little bit. I don't want to stagnate, so yeah, I'm very excited to work with him. I'm keen to see what's going to happen. I'm ready to put in the hard work, so if he's ready to train me, I'm ready to learn.
We got another player from Mozambique. His name is Amarildo Matos. He's actually the starting point guard for the Mozambican team. And then we got Jonathan van der Bijl. He previously, last season, he played for Soweto Panthers, but this season he decided to join us.
They told me to come take a look. Just see the biggest thing that I like about Egoli was the environment. I mean, young coach, they believe they don't have a lot of I mean, I say money or financials, but they don't play games. They are upfront with me. I like to play the games, and they just gave me that opportunity before anybody else. I don't know much about South African basketball, but Egoli gave me the opportunity, and actually the first time I came in practice game, they received me well, so I feel comfortable.
I think at the end of the day, I think once we've gelled together as a proper team, I think we can do some damage on the court.
Hello, meu nome é Amarildo Matos, eu sou moçambicano, jogo agora para o Egoli Magic, assista todos os jogos de basquete, action, no SuperSport.
The Northwest Eagles will be eyeing Game 8, well, with an eagle's eye as they start their campaign against the Rhinos. What happens to their season thereafter is only in their hands. Still a young team altogether, having been formed just before the inaugural BNL season. Talents out, eyes sharp, beaks ready. Get ready for the soup.
Naki Luate, and he'll pull up for three. Got it! 3 for 3 and they throw down.
For us, the first season was a bit hectic one, as we lost a few of our players to other teams, but we were able to compete even though without them. We had some ups and downs. We could have made playoffs but lost crucial games. Preparations haven't been up to standard for us, I think. That's one of the major reasons why we are not doing well. Our pre-seasons went as good, but yeah, we did what we could do.
Through the past seasons, we've been experiencing some ups and downs, you know, admin and all kinds, trying to get practice venues and stuff. But then now, it's also mentally, it's playing on you as a player because you don't know what to expect. And by the time you have to come and play, it's like you're just playing. But right now, we've just realized to say, hey guys, if we want people to take us seriously, let us perform. And let them want us to showcase our skill, and then they will support us in any way they can.
Way down the floor, reverse!
The goal is always set that you want to win the whole thing. Even though for the past 2 seasons we haven't even made the playoffs, but the main goal is for us to win the whole thing. And I think this year we have some few pieces that have came through that are going to be able to help us get there.
We want to go first step by step. I think that we must aim first to go to playoff and then later see what is going to happen. Because we cannot go higher as long as we didn't start the small step. We start by the small step. Last season they didn't went to the playoff. Let us make the playoff at least this season, and we are going to see what happens to the playoff. My expectation cannot be too big because we need to work first and to look together what is going to happen. And I have to select players because you know that the beginning of the season is sometimes people are going slow to catch up, and we are going to see how we are going to improve our game and try to aim now very high.
3 for 3 and they throw down.
Without a shadow of a doubt, this year we are going to compete. We have seen what other teams have been, players that they've been getting. With us, we still have the same team, or the same core of a team that we had from the BNL when it started. We've been playing few tournaments together. That should help us as a team. And within that said, with the pieces that we just had, I think they're gonna boost us a lot.
There's no first Eagles team, but this is he all alone. Oh, he's got the 3. Like in class.
We're definitely competing for the championship. It's just that we had a couple of glitches with not having consistent players within the league, so we had to chop and change as the league progressed. But right now, hopefully we have new and fun players that will be part of the family and not ditch us last minute.
Cedric Colombo, 2015 season, Soweto Panthers, here we come.
My name is Egoli Magic, playing for the Northern Cape Zebras, BNL 2015.
All the way in the Northern Cape, the Zebras are preparing for yet another BNL season. They'll want to make sure that by the time they face the Windbreakers in a season opener, everything is in place for a solid outing in 2015.
is the third season of the BNL. I think I bring a lot of experience to the team, which is good. There are a lot of young guys in the team this season. So I think they will be learning a lot from a veteran like me. But then again, I'm not taking any away from Coach Clement. He was a great coach, but I think the coach that the Northern Cape Zebras has this season is good. So I think we're going to have a good season.
It's huge. It's going to be a big one. I'm telling you, I've already people congratulating me that you are taking this team to another level. We played a few games that people watched and they were like, no, that team is different. We needed to play more, but like you said, there's still challenges that we need to travel and all that. So I'll let them work harder at practice to get that.
Piri wants it back. Konese, spin move, puts up the shot, blocked by Kiukhatile. Sihume, Mukisaesi, he is looking for Nwake.
We want to do better this season. At least now we got a chance to have most of the players based in Kimberley, where we can have good running time with the coach.
Coach Flush will emphasize execution.
We really learned from the past. We learned that, you know, hard work pays off. We learned that as a team we gotta stick together. We gotta die together. We gotta practice together. Do everything together to accomplish that one goal. We also have to have like a one mind, which is winning. We want to win.
You got this. Zebras on three. 1, 2, 3.
We have a very good coach. He's changed the complexion of the team completely, and it's mostly local guys. So it's a local brand, local players. I think that's the impact we're going to have this season, as opposed to last season whereby we were scattered all over the place.
As a guy that's been playing for a very long time, like we have a lot of young guys in our team. So I motivate them, I shout at them. They sometimes get mad at me for shouting at them, but I want us to work together and achieve one goal.
When the BNL started a few years back, I said to myself, wow, I wanted to be there. And I trained really hard, really hard. It was my first year in the BNL, and I'm really proud to be it and honored to play for the Northern Cape Zebras. The first time I saw her, I think it was 2 years back. 2 years back. And my honest opinion, my first thought, I was excited. I was like, yo, the baby NBA is here. I can honestly, man, I'm still excited. I cannot tell everyone around in my street, my neighbors, everyone, I'm telling them, I'm playing in the BNL. Guys, you better watch me. Yeah, it won't be the same kid who grew up next to you. It will be someone else. You'll better recognize.
And this year, we're going to show that we want to win, and we'll show everybody that, you know, Zebras is a force to be reckoned with.
There's still a lot of work to be done. To tell you the truth, there's still a lot of work to be done. And mind you, this team only won one game last year. So how do I change that? I have to make them believe in themselves. I have to show them how the basketball play. I need to tell them, go watch these videos, go watch these games. See how college basketball is played. Look at NBA. Look how this individual plays. It's not about one-man show. It's a team work. You only win when you play as a team.
Just a stone's throw away from the Zebras' lair is a side all too familiar to the men from the Northern Cape, the Free State Warriors, who couldn't be mentioned without adding the names of Vusi Sitole and Albert Makabe to the conversation last season. One of the many sides that showed plenty of improvement last time out, these Warriors will be out to do even better come BNL 3.
biggest problem last year was the PG department, on which AB was filling in. AB is not a natural one, he's a 2. So he was filling in that department. At least this year we managed to wheel in 2 or 3 PGs. I'm not going to mention their name.
Here in Free State, we didn't have much competitive leagues playing. So playing there with the guys from Joburg and other provinces, it was a tough challenge.
The 2015 season, the preparations have been good so far. We have a very well-balanced team this season.
We started out with about 18 players, 18 to 20 players since the beginning of Feb, after like the holidays and just after school opened. From the 18, about a week ago, we trimmed the team down to 12 players. So from the 12 players, we have 7 players from the province, and then the 5 is 2 foreign players and then 3 from out of the province.
We are more team focused now. We share the ball much better, so things are looking up this season, offensively and defensively.
1, 2, 3, Warriors! This season, it's going to be a whole of new season with understanding the game, understanding the play and everything.
So we've been training here at the Free State Sports Science Institute, both basketball training, a lot of sports science training at the gym.
It's what we call death, the place of death. This is where we move from being basketball players to athletes. This is where we train, this is where we get conditioned, this is where we learn about nutrition, and this is where we learn to be better athletes, not just basketball players, but better athletes.
Basically, in a nutshell, we're a team, you know. We stay by the Free State Sports Science Institution, whereby the courts close, you know, the gyms also close. So, you know, we've got basically the whole Free State, from basketball to the sports science, actually supporting us and making sure that we're comfortable and ready to set up and ready to go for it.
So we have a nice mix of players. We're going to have a little different run in terms of not just running players at one position. So we might have a player playing 1, 2 and 3 and switching them up in the games. So we have some nice versatile players.
A friend of mine, Zuko, he was part of the team. He gave me the coach numbers, and then I spoke to the coach. The coach never knew me, but he called me down to come for trials, and I trialed and I performed, and the coach liked the way I played. But overall, it was a determination of me wanting to play because I wasn't getting minutes. I wanted to play, man.
So a lot of what we've done last year, we're trying to change that between the 4 lines in practice, because what happens in the game is basically just a repetition of what you try to inculcate in practice.
There's another full schedule of BNL to look out for. Who will impress, who will disappoint? All the answers lie in BNL 3. It all starts come June the 12th.